All right, next topic, guys. The Deadpool 2 trailer. It aired before Logan, but not exactly the same one that was on YouTube. What are your thoughts? Either one. Somebody can talk. Chad literally just watched this, so what do you think?
Deadpool is probably one of my favorite superhero movies, just because it was completely different, and I have like that twisted humor, like the just kind of the sick humor is pretty funny. So I would assume that they're going to continue that, and it's going to be good.
Yeah, and that's obviously there aren't a lot of them, like, you know, Deadpool and Logan basically it, but as far as R-rated superhero movies. So that's what's cool about Deadpool, is that, you know, they have the R rating so they can basically do whatever they want and, you know, not be restricted and just make a good movie. As for this trailer, I know it's just a teaser trailer and it really has nothing to do with what's actually going to be in Deadpool 2, but you know, I thought that it was hilarious. What did you think about it, Finest?
It's one of the funniest trailers I've ever seen, and it's just crazy to me that what they get away with. Like, I didn't expect to see a bunch of man-ass whenever I was watching the trailer before Logan, but the whole build-up and the guy, you know, just constantly screaming like, "Isn't there anyone that can save me?" or whatever.
Yeah,
you know, he's taking 20 minutes to put his costume on.
The one thing how the guy even lasted that long impresses me.
I don't know. It's just I've always liked Ryan Reynolds. He doesn't pick the best projects a lot of the times. He's in a lot of bad movies, but there's some movies where he's a great actor.
Name 7 bad movies he was in.
7 is probably most of his movies.
But man, to be fair, I didn't watch Green. I didn't watch. Oh, what? It was Sandra Bullock.
Yeah.
What movie was that?
He goes off and like he's like her little bitch assistant, and she like gets married to stay in the United States, and then they go back to Alaska, and they have like a fake wedding, and then they end up really falling in love at the end.
Are you sure this isn't just a dream you had?
Yes, hold on.
No, but
I mean, this seems like a role that he was born to play. I mean, and he's put a lot of his own. Like, he put some of his own time and money, and that's one of the things that I really liked about the first movie, was that they wrote the script knowing that Fox wasn't going to give them very much money. So there's about a lot of jokes about the plot and about the characters, like when they go to the X Mansion and they're like, "Oh, there's only 2 of you guys here," or whatever.
Yeah.
It was clever. I'm just worried that it won't be as good in a sequel, like.
Because
if you spread that too thin, it could be really, really grating. There's a fine line there.
It's a very fine line, and they nailed it on the first one. And I agree, it's gonna be hard to make sure that they don't overdo it to the point where it's like, okay, you know, we get it, man. Just relax.
They may try too hard or something.
Yeah, but also what I don't know if we ever looked into. I know I didn't, but why was Stan Lee omitted from the Logan trailer version, and then on YouTube he's there?
It makes no sense, because whenever I watched it, because after you said that something on that on the chat, I checked that out on YouTube and saw that, and I got a laugh out of it. I mean, why wouldn't that be in the theater?
Yeah, especially considering that, you know, spoiler alert, Stan Lee is not in Logan. So you'd think that would be basically you getting to see Stan Lee because it was before Logan, and it just makes no sense. I don't get it.
And it seems like there's some other stuff, like him talking as Wolverine in like in a Australian accent. Like, I don't think that was in the movie trailer either.
Oh yeah. Anything else I didn't remember. I just remember Stan Lee not being there. But overall, I think the teaser trailer achieved exactly what it was trying to do, which was to get everybody fucking hyped for more Deadpool. And it was funny. So, like, Finest, when you watched that in the crowd with Logan, laughs?
Oh yeah, I mean, everybody was laughing.
Yeah, same here, man. Everybody was going pretty crazy for it. So
I mean, it's the perfect trailer for that movie and the perfect trailer for that audience.
Agreed. Yes.
It's good to laugh at the beginning of Logan, because you're only going to laugh a couple times during that very sad movie.
Yeah. Once thanks to Professor X. All right. Yeah. Anyway, seal of approval from us for the Deadpool trailer.
But also, speaking of Deadpool,
we're not done.
Hey, yeah. Well, this is a little bit different.
Okay.
Today they've been talking about. It was actually Hollywood Reporter, I think, so that leads a little bit of legitimacy to it. That Michael Shannon is at the top of the list for people to be Cable, which seems like a really, really odd choice.
Yeah, of all the people I've seen mentioned, I don't know about that casting. I don't know about that. But honestly, I haven't seen that dude in a lot of shit. So, what are some of his best roles?
That dude's kind of a weird dude. Look, he's weird looking dude.
He is indeed a weird looking dude. But he's a great actor. Fantastic.
Yeah, he
actor.
is.
Prove it.
Take Shelter is a really good movie. Where
sounds like shit.
You think he's a crazy person? He's in Boardwalk Empire.
Haven't watched it.
Oh yeah, that's what he's in. I forgot he was in that one.
Is that on HBO?
Yeah, it was an HBO show. Martin Scorsese. He was in Man of Steel.
Speaking of Bad Boys, he's in that.
What?
So I said, speaking of Bad Boys earlier, he's in Bad Boys 2, apparently.
Oh, really? I don't even remember. It's been so long since I've seen Bad Boys 2. And
yeah, I think he's a drug dealer.
I hated Bad Boys 1. I mean, I like that movie, but the thing that ruined it was Tay Leone. I'm not a fan of hers. There's something about her I just don't like. But anyway, I've seen different names floating around and shit as far as who could be Cable, but are they putting this out there just to test the waters and see what kind of reaction it gets? Or like, has he legitimately been offered this? Or I don't know. It's strange though. I don't think anybody was expecting it.
My vote goes to Ron Perlman. I think he'd be cool.
That would be pretty fucking awesome. And he would fit in perfectly with the whole Deadpool world. You know what I mean? He would be able to play off Ryan Reynolds perfectly. Which, not everybody would be able to do.
He has the build and the demeanor, and I think he does have the timing too that would make a comedy work.
I agree. I can't really. I'm not off the top of my head anyway. I can't really think of a better casting than probably Ron would be for that. What do you think, Chad? You got anybody in mind that you'd like to see as Cable?
I don't have an opinion on this.
Because fuck it, man.
Have you guys seen Don't Breathe?
Who?
Don't Breathe. It was a horror movie that came out last year.
No, but I think I want to. Well, who's in it?
It's really good. The girl that was from the Evil Dead remake is in it. Her name's Jane Levy. And the bad guy is a guy named Stephen Lang. And a lot of people have been throwing his name around as a person who could be Cable. He's a little smaller than Ron Perlman, but he kind of has the look in the face. Like, he's the bad guy general in Avatar. I don't know if you remember that.
Well, if that little ass dude...
I can see that.
If that one small dude on fucking can play the Tick, then I guess we're not really sticking to sizes of people anymore. You know what I mean?
Did you watch the Tick trailer or pilot? I mean,
I did. I watched the pilot whenever I was up at Shane's, and I liked it a lot. I think it should be called Arthur, not the Tick, but Arthur. But whatever.
I still thought it was pretty damn good for the Tick.
Yeah, I liked it a lot, and I'm pretty sure it's going to continue. I saw a new picture on their Facebook, and his costume looks a little bit different now and shit. But yeah, I mean, I liked it quite a bit. I just didn't know if it would actually go to series or not.
That whole concept of the Amazon pilots is a pretty cool idea. I mean, I don't know how they're really taking votes from people watching them or not, but it's still a good concept.
What was the one that Breaking Bad guy?
Oh, that's called Sneaky Pete. And
oh, yeah.
I binge watched the shit out of that. It's a really good show. It was like, it has Giovanni Ribisi as the main character, and it was supposed to be a CBS show, and you could tell they filmed the pilot for CBS, and then CBS was like, nah, fuck you guys or whatever. And Amazon picked it up because directly into the second episode, there's a little bit of nudity, there's some more cursing, there's more blood. Like, they drop the F-bomb and stuff, and you're like, well, this is where it changed.
Hell yeah. Sneaky Pete, huh? I didn't even know that had Giovanni in it, man. We were just talking about him the other day for Boiler Room.
Yeah, he's the main character.
No shit. So who is Walter? I can't think of Bryan Cranston.
Walter is basically the idea of the show is that Giovanni Ribisi just got out of prison, and he'd been put in prison by Walter, which I can't even think what his real name is in the
Bryan
show.
Cranston.
Well, I know his real name is Bryan Cranston, but I can't think what his name is in the show. But anyway,
just call him Walt.
Walt. He's like a small-time crook, gangster guy, and Sneaky Pete owes him a bunch of money, and it's pretty cool.
Sneaky Pete. Yeah, I'll have to check that shit out, man. All right. Okay. Well, that's enough for this one.